Sequence was the first all-female hip-hop group, hailing straight from Columbia, South Carolina. The trio, consisting of Angie B. Stone, Angie B, Gwendolyn White Chisholm, Blondy, and Cheryl L. Cook, Cheryl the Pearl, were longtime school friends who founded the singing rap group. On October 20th, 1979, the group Sequence made their way backstage to a Sugar Hill Gang concert at the Township Auditorium in Columbia, South Carolina. They auditioned their original song, Funk You Up, for Sylvia Robinson, CEO of the noted Sugar Hill record label. After the audition, Sylvia told the girls, "I am going to make you stars." Within a week of auditioning, Sylvia sent for them to fly to New Jersey. After being the second group signed to the Sugar Hill label, they recorded their first single, Funk You Up. The single was the first rap record by a female group to achieve nationwide acclaim. In 3 weeks, the single went certified gold, selling 500,000 units of a 12-inch single. This was the first of many accomplishments that would make history. Sequence was not only the first female rap group, but they were also the first rap group from the entire South to be signed to one of the hottest independent labels.
Right on up, we're gonna funk you. Right on up, we're gonna funk you. Right on up, we're gonna funk you. Right on up. I said, get up, 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 get up. Sit back down.
Sylvia Robinson took these young ladies under her wing, making the most of the opportunity for childhood friends to become stars. Growing from the fame, the girls went on in their flashy Sequence outfits, making a statement and paving the way for future hip-hop artists.
You don't stop, you don't stop, that body rock. You don't stop, you don't stop, that body rock.
In February 1980, Sequence featured on Sugar Hill Gang's first album, Rapper's Delight, and the duo recorded Rapper's Reprise.
Jam, jam, a jibbit, a jam, jibby, jibby, jam, jam, jam on. Jam, jam, a jibbit, a jam, jibby, jibby, jam, jam, jam on.
Sequence also released their first album in 1980, entitled Sugar Hill Presents The Sequence, featuring tracks such as Simon Says, The Times We're Alone, We Don't Rap the Rap, Funko-Doodle Rap Jam, and You Know That, Funky Sound, and Come On Let's Boogie.
Just can't stop that body rock.
You know that.
I can't stop that body rock.
In 1981, Sequence also featured on the West Street Mob single, Let's Dance, Make Your Body Move.
Let's dance. Come on, make it down. Let's dance. I know you got the beat, but let's dance. Come on, make it down.
Sequence released their second album in 1982 entitled The Sequence, featuring tracks such as I Don't Need Your Love, Can You Feel It, Funk That You Mothers, Cold Sweat, Love Changes, Unaddressed Letter, and Get It Together. Also in that same year, Sequence was featured in the July edition of the Right On magazine. In 1983, they released their third album entitled The Sequence Party, featuring tracks such as Angels Playing Hooky, Love Sensation, Where Are You Tonight, Sequence Party, Here Comes the Bride, I Just Want to Know, I Just Want to Love You Baby, and Fire Up That Funk.
We're just little angels playing hooky from heaven.
Also that same year, Sequence did another feature with the West Street Mob on their single Breakdance Electric Boogie, and they were also featured in the May 1983 edition of the Rolling Stone magazine.
That body's juicy.
Sequence continued to release several singles and song compilations with other artists. In 1985, they released their last single together as Sequence, entitled Funk It Up 85. From the start of their career, Sequence toured with historic acts including label mates, the Sugar Hill Gang, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5, Funky 4+1, The Crash Crew, Treacherous 3, Kevy Kev, Mean Machine, and Wayne and Charlie. Sequence also toured with groups like Confunction, Cameo, Gap Band, OJ's, Parliament Funkadelic, Jones Girls, Sister Sledge, and Evelyn Champagne King. Sequence's historic single, Funk You Up, is still impacting the industry today. It has been sampled and interpolated into a completely new generation of music and media. The single has not only been used in music, but it has in part been heard on television shows as well as commercials. In 1989, De La Soul sampled Funk You Up on their single, This Is a Recording for Living in a Full-Time Era, off their 3 Feet High and Rising album. In 1995, Dr. Dre interpolated Funk You Up on his single, Keep Their Heads Ringing, from the soundtrack of the movie Friday.
The heads ringing. Keep the heads ringing.
In 1997, En Vogue sampled Funk You Up on their single, Whatever, featuring Old Dirty Bastard.
Get that.
I'm wanting you too much. Don't take advantage of my tender.
In 2003, Erykah Badu, known as the Queen of Neo Soul, did a remix of the Sequence's Funk You Up. This remake, Funk You Up, Love of My Life remix, contained rap vocals from Badu, Queen Latifah, Bahamadia, and Angie Stone. Also in 2003, Biz Markie sampled Funk You Up on his song entitled Funk You Up off his Weekend Warrior album.
Like my name is Jeff. I got the sound to make it rap from right to left. Up explosive like dynamite.
In 2005, from her Glamorous Life album, Trina sampled Funk You Up on her song It's Your B-Day featuring Jazzy Faye. These ladies paved the way for hip-hop artists like Salt and Pepper, Queen Latifah, TLC, MC Lyte, Yo-Yo, Lil' Kim, Trina, and Nicki Minaj, among many others. Not only did they break down barriers for women in hip-hop, but they also culminated the fusion of elements from funk, soul, hip-hop, and R&B. These ladies were an unstoppable force to be reckoned with and will always go down in history as the first and original queens of hip-hop.
Right on up, we're gonna funk you right on up. I said get up, get